Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are excited for the Hack to Skill NFTs tech camp. And we all know that NFT is a really trending topic, and everybody wanted to know more about it. So, in Hack to Skill community, we planned out what we can do around NFTs, and we thought of doing a quick tech camp where you learn what NFT is and how you're gonna earn from it. So, but before moving forward, I'll just introduce both the speakers and then we'll be moving forward. So we have Charu Sethi as a guest speaker, who is Chief Marketing Officer at Unique Networks and an NFT chain for Polkadot and Kushuma. And along with Charu, we have Yash as a speaker, who is Developer Relations Lead at Figment, and who will be taking your hands-on training session. So without any delay, I'll bring up Charu to the screen, who will take on the session and tell you more about what NFTs really are, what's the future scope of NFTs, and is it NFT about only selling and buying, or it's more than that. So without wasting time, here. Hi Charu, good morning. How are you?
Hi, Anuj. Good morning. Thank you for having me on this event. This looks like a really interesting group of community that you've gathered here. So thank you.
Great. So it's around like 2 p.m., right? In
For
Singapore.
me, 1:34 now. Yes.
Okay, great. So I won't take much of your time. I've already introduced you. People are already waiting to know more about it. So I'll just hand over the virtual mic over to you, and you
Sure.
can take on this session.
Sure. I'll just quickly share my screen as well. And all right. So, hi everyone. You should be seeing my screen soon. Anuj, can you confirm if you see my presentation?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Let me just go here and make this a bit more. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm from Unique Network. And as Anuj said, Unique Network is the NFT chain for the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem. Some of you may know of that. And if not, it's worth exploring, definitely. And so Unique Network is actually building advanced tools and sort of an end-to-end solution for NFT ecosystems. So far, if we just set some context, so far what you've seen in NFTs is a lot of buzz around digital collectibles. And since 2020 it had started to pick about, OpenSea had started to pick up, and there were collections being sold. And then in 2021, People's Collection got sold, so that created immense hype. And through the whole of last year, we've seen that NFTs have done a great deal of good to the art community. And even we've seen flashes of um, amazing success in the gaming industry as well. But if you look at some of the other examples like Bored Ape Yacht Club and games like Axie Infinity, what you'll observe is that there has been a constant effort in terms of expanding the utility of uh, expanding the utility of the NFTs so that there is more and more value attached to it. So, and again, going back to Bored Ape Yacht Club, they started with Bored Apes, and then they started to do the Ape Fest, and then the Mutant Ape Yacht Club. And so they've just been constantly building on top of that, because we all know it that if we think about NFTs as purely a piece of art, which you mint it, invest in some branding and marketing, and sell it, it won't really have an ongoing value that will trigger secondary sales. So that forces you to think beyond just minting and selling. If you think about the NFT use cases of tomorrow and visualize these as real life assets, there is a lot that the real life assets do with each other. They are connected with each other. So we are trying to bring that vision of building the next generation NFT use cases at Unique Network. Uh, for now, and while there is a lot of innovation happening, there is still a fair amount of restriction with Ethereum or layer two scaling solutions or even other chains. So and there is no denying that a large part of NFTs, they were born on Ethereum. That's where the traffic is. So Ethereum has been really good for NFTs, but to be able to do more, there are restrictions around high gas fee. If from a developer's perspective, which is one of our big focus areas, you've got to be a blockchain pro to be able to build Ethereum based solutions and or NFT ecosystems. And then the interoperability has been really hard to achieve. Uh, that's the other challenge. And then because of high and negative environmental impact, it's also very hard to scale. So at Unique Network, as we mentioned earlier, we're trying to break down these challenges and by building on Polkadot, which is a proof of stake based chain, it's environmentally sustainable. There are a fair amount of advanced NFT features that we are building, which I'll talk in a little bit, which allow for flexible revenue models. Real life economic models is something that you can bring into your NFT marketplace or ecosystem. And there are low barriers to entry. So, what Unique Network does is we provide sort of the back end or the middleware for building your NFT marketplace or ecosystem. And the interesting thing is that the way we are designing our tools, you don't need to be a pro blockchain developer to be able to use those tools. In fact, some of the tools, the basic tools is something that anyone can use. You don't need to be a developer even. But for some of the advanced tools, even front end UX UI developers can actually build using our tools. And then, of course, there is natively designed to scale and evolve. All of this is possible because, as I said, we are building on Polkadot, and Polkadot is a substrate-based chain. It is, you can visualize it as Polkadot is really a layer zero blockchain where a lot of different blockchains can build or can attach themselves to the Polkadot network as parachains. And what that allows is it allows different dApps to building on Polkadot to use a shared pool of security and infrastructure, because of which the apps can focus on doing what they do best. So which also allows an immense amount of flexibility and efficiency. So if you want to go into more detail about Polkadot, I think that's a topic for another session. But the key takeaway is that flexibility, efficiency, and interoperability is sort of built in by design for any app that's building on top of Polkadot network. And then in terms of our basic solution, our tools will offer you minting capabilities, a gallery view, NFT wallet, and marketplace. So it's sort of a white label solution that you can, out of box white label solution, which you can get your hands on, start building. And, but as I've been talking about, what next, right? So our main focus and different key differentiator is our advanced features. And here I'd like to go through some of these. And it's not so much about tools, but it's about the concept that is very important for the next generation of NFT use cases. One of them is flexible economic models. So what and I'd like to highlight some of the existing marketplaces that you have seen. They will allow you to choose between auction price, between direct sale price, or one price. There are a limited set of options, but with our tools, you could actually build your economic model, monetization model, the way you'd like to. And this is possible by features like scheduling transactions, sponsored transaction fee, and so on. So you can think of whatever is needed as a developer, whatever is needed for a better marketing strategy of your app. You can build your economic model of your NFT marketplace around that. And then, of course, sustainable NFTs. Polkadot is one of the most ecological and least carbon foot. It leaves a least amount of carbon footprint to the environment. And as I said, completely customizable. You can use these tools in various combinations to create your own marketplace. And I'll just give you an example here of what I've said about customization, about flexible economic models. For example, you're an art gallery and you say that this is my collection, and this collection I don't want to sell till a certain date, till April, and before that, first 5 viewings are free, but after that, you pay $50 per viewing. So those are the kind of flexibility that you can build into your models. And then one of the very interesting feature is NFT to NFT interactivity. Now, if you think about real life assets, and they are connected to each other. One asset may be a part of the other asset. One asset can send something to the other asset, an emoticon to the other asset, or add another feature to the other asset. So if you think about real life assets, and if there is a need to tokenize them, they need to be interacting with each other. So this we provide through nested NFTs and composable NFTs. That's the other advanced feature that we are focused on. And then ownership management. This is again going back to a real life example of an asset, for example, an apartment in a building. So if you want to tokenize the building, that building owns the apartment, and that apartment has to be so one NFT is part of the other NFT. It's sort of a collection there. So collection management capabilities is one thing, but also being able to fractionalize NFTs and then mint them back as NFTs. So when you fractionalize an NFT, you are converting a non-fungible token to a fungible token, but the capability of minting it back again as an NFT is something that's called refungible token, and that makes that's very important to building real life advanced ownership rights and management of assets. The other thing is, of course, scalability. And if you are paying low gas fee, if minting is efficient, if the blockchain transactions are low cost and efficient, you can obviously scale. And interoperability is something that, as I mentioned, that all apps building on the Polkadot ecosystem they hook on to the relay chain of the network as parachains. So all parachains by design are interoperable, and they can communicate with each other through formats like XCM and XCMP. But at the same time, there is also compatibility, EVM compatibility built in by design, because obviously Ethereum is a very valuable chain where there is already a lot of innovation that exists. So this is sort of a high level view of the advanced features, and it may be hard to visualize right now that how does it take shape of tools and SDKs that developers and the developer community can use. And we plan to go in more details on this in subsequent engagements with Hack to Skill, and sort of taking this education to the developer community, and enabling a lot more innovation. There is a lot of content being built and prepared by our product team, the engineering team, and we can't wait to share more. But that's going to be our focus in this year. So I would just pause here and request you to take a look at our website, join our communities, and sort of stay updated. But at the same time, I just want to come back to, let me just stop sharing. Yeah, and at the same time, I want to just say that this developing an understanding of NFTs is very important, because the next wave of tokenization and of digital assets is going to be very much oriented towards NFT applications. It's going to be based on that, and so this session you'll next learn from Yash on how to mint NFTs and so that's sort of a starting point, and expanding your horizons to understand the possibilities of what else is possible is just I think revolutionary. So I'll stop there, and Anuj, I'll sort of open it up to questions or any comments you have, Anuj, or any of the team members.
First of all, Charu, great session, and I won't say a session, but great pointers which can get normal people more interested into NFTs. So great part on that, and students really are looking forward to it, and they were eager to get the presentations also. So guys, we will be sharing the presentations at the end of the session through mail. Don't worry about that. Apart from that, if you have any questions, right now is the right time to ask, and if not, then we'll shift and we'll move forward with the hands-on session. So let me just check out the comment section if we have any questions around those terms. I guess the session was self-explanatory and people don't have any such questions. Okay. Yeah, we don't. Guys, if you have any questions, you can drop it into
I
the
see a question here.
yeah, latest
Uh,
one.
Sometimes the NFTs aren't even attractive, but they still sell for high value. What's the reason behind that, and how to create hype of our NFT in the market? Okay, I agree. Sometimes they sell for valuations and numbers that you can't reconcile or understand why this number. And to be honest, even I can't comment on that. I don't have the expertise of valuing NFTs. I think it's there is deep interest in market because of the potentials of the technology. I can definitely give a comment about how to create the hype for our NFT in the market. Of course, few things, right? There are two elements to it. One is the marketing side to it. The narrative and the value prop has to be so strong that people understand that why is this NFT going to be sort of long lasting, durable, and there's going to be a lifespan of it. And so which really means that you want to strengthen the financialization aspect of your NFTs, and that doesn't happen by just creating a beautiful piece of art. I think that's where a lot of thinking needs to go into the utility and answering the question that I sell this NFT once and then what, and then how do I sell it the second time, and then what? So if you have to answer this like 3 degrees away as to how will people keep using or keep drawing value from my NFT. And I think a really good example, and it's not related, but again, Board Ape Yacht Club, if you see the evolution, I won't say that they've solved it, but they're constantly trying to add more and more benefits to the NFT owners and expanding the utility.
Add
So
more and
it's,
more benefits.
yeah. Sorry, I missed that.
Sorry, please continue.
Yeah. So yeah, that's, I think so. That's the effort that it takes to think about what can I do to make it more valuable is what's needed. That thought process is needed.
After this, we have few questions like how to get started with NFT, what's the prerequisite. So we'll cover these questions in the upcoming hands-on part. But we have an interesting question here. So what made you choose Polkadot, Solana, and Near is also on POS, and Near is carbon neutral even.
Yes. So what made us choose Polkadot is substrate, and because proof of stake, and there are layer two scaling solutions, and then there is Solana as well. But you're right. It is because of substrate. So efficient minting is one element that we were trying to solve. We were also trying to create advanced features, and what substrate allows is really interesting. One quick example is, as a developer, you can, when you create your app, you can sponsor the transaction fee for your end users. So for every founder and for every developer, the key goal is, how do I onboard end users at scale? But if your end users have to pay for every blockchain transaction, you can't do that. So Substrate sort of reverses, and it allows you to build that feature where you can sponsor the end user gas fee. So that's just one example of the flexibility that Polkadot Network gives.
Just adding to this, and now substrate would be, a new term for many people, and an interesting one. So guys, we have substrate Saturday today, and we
Oh,
are
nice.
gonna cover, yes, and we are gonna cover a few topics around substrate and Rust and how everything works surrounding the NFT and blockchain market. So I'm just sharing the link. Feel free to register. You can find it in the comment section. So what's checking again? Okay, these questions are around building NFTs. Okay, this one seems interesting. So this would be the last question for now. After this, we'll be moving to the hands-on part, and then we'll be taking other questions at the end of the session.
Wonderful. Okay, how do we take physical artworks and transition them into NFTs? This is about tokenizing a real life asset, and of course, you will at some point you will need a digital representation of that artwork, which you can tokenize. So what becomes an NFT is a digital representation which is backed by a physical artwork. That's the way to look at it. And then with all the metadata and the schemas that you can add to it, you can define the characteristics and various data elements of that physical artwork. That's how I would say it can be done. And I would encourage you to take a look at Artpool. That they are one of our partners who are building on Unique Network. They are sort of curators of curators, and in the end help real life art exhibitions and museums. So that's a beautiful example of the question that you've asked, Sagar.
So this would be the final question, because this question I saw like 2 times. So this would be the last one. After this, we'll be moving to the hands-on part.
Okay. Does Unique also provide anything for designing and visually improving the NFTs? No, we are, as I said, we are the middleware and infrastructure, the backend tools provider. We give you a way to bring in your UX and UI elements to your marketplace, but we don't enhance them visually. We can give you features which can enrich your NFTs, but no, we don't do the visual enhancement or making the NFT look more different.
So that's it for the knowledge session, guys. Thanks a lot, Charu, for taking out time on Saturday and coming into, like help students and guide them around NFT. And you know,
This
it
is
was really
very
great having you here on this session.
Same here. I enjoyed the questions, really interesting questions. And I think the next session is going to be very exciting as well,
Yeah.
where you actually get to do stuff hands on. That's always more fun. All
I
right.
see there are
Thank
more
you, everyone.
questions, but due to time
Yeah.
constraints, we have to move on.
No, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn, or if you have any other questions or want to connect. But thank you, Anuj, for organizing, and thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Thank you, Sharu. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care.
Hey, hi
Now,
Anuj.
guys, it's Hi Yash, and now guys, it's time to get our hands dirty in the pit and start building our own NFTs and see how everything works. So we have Yash, who has been in the community for a long time and has been contributing. So Yash will be taking you guys through all the things, and even how to place your NFT on the marketplace. So the CTA, the call to action after this session would be for you guys to create your own NFT, submit your NFT on the marketplace. Yashi is going to show you how to do that. Go to a dashboard, Hack to Skills dashboard, NFTs dashboard. You will see a blinking option called submission. Click on that. Just tell something about your NFT and submit the link. That's it. Then we'll be going through all the NFTs which we receive. We'll be checking out few and we'll be selecting the winners. The most creative one, or the NFT which has a great vision in it, will be the winner. And yes, we have a few social media giveaway also. Take a screenshot of this session, tag Haptoskill, tag Yash, Charu, tag me, and put it on social media. Use hashtags H2STC and Haptoskill. We'll be selecting a winner from social media also. So you can call it as social media giveaway. So now, without wasting time, Yash, I'm handing over the session to you. You can start by the prerequisites, I suppose. What are the things student needs to add on, like the extension we were talking about? And yeah, best of luck, Yash.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anuj. Great. Yeah, that's great. So, GM, everyone, I would say, or hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. I'm Yash, and today I will be taking you towards your journey for creating your first NFTs and listing it on OpenSea, right? Also, before we move further, I would like to see some answers from you in the comment section that how many of you are actually totally familiar with NFTs, or do you want me to cover the basics of NFTs so we can start quickly? And that's great. So yeah, I'll just answer it in the comments. Seeing there are a bunch of questions from the previous session regarding ERC1155 token and all this. So I will be answering all of your questions in this, right? So just let me know, and we can start. Okay, perfect. Okay, completely new. Perfect. Great. So let me quickly introduce you all to myself. I'm Yash. I'm a developer relations lead at Figment, and Figment is a Web3 infrastructure company. So if you want to develop your dApps, if you are building your own projects and looking for an enterprise grade infrastructure to deploy your dApps, your smart contracts on different blockchains, more than 15 plus blockchains we support. So that's Web3. So data is your way to go, right? So I will be explaining more about data, and I will be taking you through the data platform, that how you can use it while building the NFTs or while building your projects, everything, right? So that I will be covering in the coming session, and Anuj will be sharing all the links which need. So that's how we will do. So perfect. Quickly go forward. As I mentioned, in data is your Web3 gateway. Data actually lets developer use the powerful and unique features of blockchain without having becoming the protocol experts. That means you don't have to run your own nodes, or you don't have to worry about the complex infrastructure which blockchains, different protocols have. So you just need to use Data Hub APIs to connect yourself to the blockchain and deploy your NFTs or smart contracts or different projects, like whatever you are building and you want to deploy it on any protocol. So you can use Data for that, right? With Data Hub, developers now have access to Web3 protocols through our enterprise grade infrastructure. So we make sure you can focus more on building rather than going deep into the complexities of setting up your own infrastructure, right? So basically, we provide reliable access to our RPC and REST APIs of our supported protocols for both latest mainnets and testnets, so our users, developers can test and implement their product safely. Also, we are also have enriched APIs, right? So that I will be covering everything in the next coming slides. But let's move forward and talk about the NFTs. Perfect. So, what are NFTs and why? I have like I can see like we are totally new beginner, not aware with NFTs and all. So just think of NFTs as digital assets basically, right? Which are different from the actual cryptocurrencies, but these are unique digital assets, right? Which means these can't be NFTs can't be replaced with something else. Okay, so basically here non-fungible means that it's unique and it can't be replaced with something else. For an example, that Bitcoin is fungible, which means you can give someone one Bitcoin to get one Bitcoin in change, right? And both of those Bitcoins will be the same, right? That means if you're giving someone $1 and getting $1 back, it's totally same, right? There is no difference in them. Both have same value. Both are equal to $1, right? So there is no difference in that. But when you are when you are talking about NFTs, these are interchangeable, which means that if you're trading your NFT with in change of something else, the something which you are getting in return is totally different, right? For an example, that imagine if you are having a Pokemon card which is only one in the world, right? So it has its own value, right? It has its own value, and when you are trading it for something, so you are not getting back same Pokemon card, right? You are getting something else in exchange of it. So that means that Pokemon card is actually non-fungible, right? You can't trade it for the same thing again, right? So an NFT is a digital asset that represents real world objects like art, music, in game, videos, GIFs, and they are bought and sold online frequently with cryptocurrencies, basically like Ethereum, Polygon, like different cryptocurrencies, right? Like Polkadot. Also for your information, we support Polkadot on data app too as well. So if you are thinking of building on Polkadot, as Charu mentioned in the previous session, you can use data for that too, right? So uh, uh, moving to the NFTs, right? NFTs frequently bought and sold online with cryptocurrencies. They are generally encoded with the same underlying software as cryptos, right? They are encoded. So that's something you can see on your screen that there is a one picture. What this picture means over here. So just for your information, there is an NFT which I got from Figment for being a part of the team on Christmas. We distributed all these NFTs among different teams, and every team have their own NFT, right? That's really cool. So the image which you're seeing on your screen, it's basically an NFT, and you can find it on OpenSea on my address. I can't share the address in comments, but okay, it's fine. No worries. So here we go. So that's about the NFTs and why NFTs basically, right? I didn't mention it. So on internet, it's basically very easy to replicate anything, right? So just imagine if you created a very great artwork and you put it on Facebook or on Instagram. On a very next day, someone will copy it, take a screenshot of it, and will say, "Hey, I'm the owner of it. I created this image yesterday." Okay, and there is no way to verify that it's that specific artwork basically belongs to you or the someone who originally posted it, or he also copied it from somewhere else, right? So on internet, the price of duplicating a digital assets like an image file, video, or anything is just zero. Okay, you can't verify it who's the actual owner, right? Then another thing comes over here is there is no way to prove the true ownership, as I mentioned, right? So you can't verify that who's the actual owner of this specific artwork. Another thing comes over here is why NFTs, right? So NFTs brings transparency, means anyone can verify that who's the actual owner of that NFT, right? Who actually owns that NFT, and who actually created that NFT. Now who owns it, who sold it. So all these things are now available and now visible via NFT, right? And NFT is actually bringing the wealth to the community back, means like content creators, artists, or or the music creators, they all can own their own content. They don't need to sell their content to someone and get a money as they mention, whatever they mention. Like if someone is selling a music piece or a music for $1,000 and someone offers $500, so they have to sell it for $500 because someone is forcing them to. But now NFT, all these people like music creators and everyone can sell their content as per their choice, and they can earn royalties on their content as well. So there are a lot of problems which NFTs are solving for content creators, right? So moving further, let's talk about the NFT use cases, right? So NFT use cases. So as also Charu mentioned, that NFTs are not just limited to digital art collectibles, they are much more beyond that. Okay, so NFTs have different use cases, and in coming time they will be changing our day-to-day life, like how we interact with the networks, how we interact, how we own things. So there are a couple of things which are coming in time very soon. So NFTs basically comes in different use cases, art and collectibles. For an example, you must have heard about Beeple, right? There was an NFT which has a picture of continuously of 5,000 days, right? The artist created or clicked those pictures for continuously for 5,000 days and added all of them in a one specific artwork, right? So that was like art or collectible. Then another comes is access. So nowadays what's actually happening is, if you want to join a community or a specific Discord servers, for an example, you need to own an NFT to show up that you actually own an NFT. And once you have that NFT along with your account, you get an access to that specific community, right? So all these are like, we call them token gated communities, right? And that's really a very great use case of it. Just imagine like, uh, in real world, what happens over here is like, if you want to be a part of Harley Davidson club, okay, you must have an Harley Davidson, and then you can join their community, you can join their niche community, you can be the part of their rallies, right? Similarly, in to be a part of a community on a Discord server or somewhere else, you need to have an NFT. So this thing comes over as an access. Then another thing comes is redeemables. Redeemables like tickets or something. So until unless those tickets are not solved, those are not NFTs basically. Like, they can be traded, right? But once the ticket is redeemed, that becomes unique, right? So redeemables comes over here. Then games. So in games, I would say there are a couple of games in which you can own different skins, different avatars, or everything in NFT form. For an example, in Call of Duty or in PUBG, right? If you want to go for a new gun or a new avatar, you go and pay some money and get those skins. Similarly, in NFT, you go buy at those NFTs and you can have it your own NFT for that skin, which can be unique or which can be like semi fungible. Like, or so few other people can also have it. But that's another use case of NFTs, like in games. Then another comes is identity in the sense of, I will be talking about the identity in next slides as well. But here identity means is, like you are having your own address, which is like something looks like 0x F35446 7, which is very long address, right? So you can go and that's your identity on Web3. So basically you can register your that address into a form like something like hack2skill.eth, right? So that becomes your identity with that address. Okay, that's where the identity use cases comes in. Some people knows you with your NFT name, your NFT image. So identity comes over here. Then again, music. So in music, right now, what happens in the with the Web2 centralized platforms, just like if there is a great artist who want to promote his music, so they do it on Spotify charges them, like, and if that specific song gets millions of hits, millions of listening users, then a specific amount goes to the creator of the music or to the artist. But with NFTs, what happens, like there are a couple of Web3 music streaming platforms where artists can put their where artists can put their music over there and put it on sale. Different people can buy it, and every time they sell their music owned NFT, the artists get royalties, right? So everything, the wealth coming from that specific music is coming. It's going to the artist, not to the platform. So the whole power is in the hands of the music creator. So these are the different use cases, and these are not limited to over here. So moving further, uh, here we are talking about ERC 721 and ERC 1155 contract as well. So what's the difference? Like we are moving further with creating just a moment. Yeah, with creating NFTs. So before we move further, we must need to understand like what's the difference between the ERC 721 and ERC 1155. So just before that, I would like to take a minute and would like to see mm, some questions in the comments. Like if you have any questions till now, uh, be intellectual property can code, be NFT as well. Can I make NFT of the photos taken? Okay, so no questions as of now. Moving further, uh, let me quickly explain you about ERC 721 and ERC 1155. So basically, every blockchain or a protocol have different standards for NFT creation. Like Charu mentioned about the Polkadot, so they are using substrate, right? So they have a different standard. Similarly, near blockchain, right? They have a NEP 171 standard for creating NFTs, and there is another network named as Secret Protocol or Secret Network. They have SNIP 721 contract for creating NFTs, but ERC 721 is the pioneer in kicking off the NFTs, and it's most widely used NFT standard, right? So Dapper Labs, the main team behind the CryptoKitties, right? The main team behind CryptoKitties introduced the ERC 721 back in 2017 with an Ethereum improvement proposal named as EIP 721, right? And they introduced for the first time this ERC 721 to introduce NFTs and like how it will revolutionize the industry and how it's different from the ERC 20. Okay, so apart from that, then later after 2 years, the ERC 1155 comes into the existence, right? ERC 1155 token standard was introduced by the team behind the engine project in 2019. It's basically a middle ground between I would say between ERC 20 and ERC 721. Basically, so it's actually have some other improved features over 721. So what I would say, it's basically have some features of ERC 20 and some features of ERC 721, which makes it which makes it possible to build semi fungible and non fungible NFTs both, right? So that's a bit about. And if you have any questions till now for ERC 1155 please drop them in the comments. I'm taking a minute and we'll explain it. Just give me a minute. Okay, so I can see questions. What will happen if someone copied the picture from internet, created the NFT before me? In that case, who will be considered the owner of that image, and how we can prevent this? That's a good question. And what is ERC? That's again, and how are named like ERC with codes? Okay, please explain ERC. Okay, so basically, that's must needed over here. So going back to my slides, ERC actually Wait a minute. I think you guys can see it over here. Anuj, can you remove this comment from here? Okay, I have added it over here, right? So ERC actually stands for Ethereum Request for Comments, and so if you in blockchain, right? In blockchain, if you want to introduce any new features or any new improvement or any that happens actually by proposals, right? By proposals in the sense of that you have to make some kind of a some kind of a documented form that what this specific document is for, and what changes it will bring to the blockchain, and why we should adopt it, and all with all these details, right? So it starts with basically Ethereum improvement proposal. So just like you draft a basic document, okay. Just let me share the link so you guys can understand it better. Here it is, and I shared it with Anuj, and Anuj can share it in your comments. Okay. So it is start with the Ethereum improvement proposal. Okay, so that if someone, just imagine if I want to make some improvement or some new standards I want to bring into the Ethereum blockchain, I will make a Ethereum improvement proposal, right? Going to the Ethereum's website, I share the link. Okay, I will go there. I will make a new document, and I will submit my proposal over there. Then there will be a specific process will go on that. Is it really necessary to add it to the blockchain, and how it will affect the whole network and everything. Once that specific proposal gets accepted, that converted into the Ethereum request for comments. Basically, the final accepted proposal or the final accepted standard. Then that EIP 721 get converted into the ERC 721 because it's now adopted, and now can be accessible into the Ethereum network. So that's ERC and EIP things. Okay, and I think that's clear. If you have any questions around that too, please let me know. Who accepts the proposal? So there is a specific team. There is a specific whole governance team, right? So basically all these blockchains majorly are decentralized. They are transparent. So there is a specific team of people, those who are running governance and all. So all these people actually accept that proposal. They do their own research. It includes researchers. It includes software engineers, highly qualified people, right? So they accept it. And another question so is ERC Yashkar, is ERC 1155 used for grouping? Exactly, yes. ERC 1155 can be used for batch creation of NFTs. That's right. And is ERC for NFT like HTTP for websites? I would say no. HTTP is basically a protocol, right? It's a security protocol to keep your website and safe. But ERC is basically a standard, right? Just like JavaScript. Okay, so if anyone want to make a change to the JavaScript language, there is a specific team behind this named as there is a specific team who decides all this, right? That is known as like ECMAScript team, right? I would say. So that is ECMA. There is a specific community, specific society over here. They actually defines it. So similarly, ERC actually standard. So the team decides the standard and then implement it to the blockchain. So these are a couple of things. Anything I can see? Hmm. Is ERC fungible, non-fungible? It's for non-fungible, it's semi-fungible both. 720. Okay. How can be part of Ethereum team? How can be part of Ethereum team? Contribute. It's open source. Go contribute. So it's all about contributions, right? So I'm not sure that how they actually hire or something, but the contribution plays an important role. So go there and be the part of the Ethereum community. That's your answer. Is NFT like the Web3 version of copyrights? Copyrights. Yeah, I mean, you can say, but there are different use cases of it. So you can say like Web3 version of copyrights in your opinion. That's okay. What will happen if someone copied the picture from internet, create the NFT before me? In that case, who will be considered the owner? Anup, yeah, that's one of the problem in the NFTs. Like if someone copied your content and created an NFT of it, so the person who created an NFT of it will be considered as a owner of it, right? So to prevent that, instead of sharing it on internet, put it as NFT, then share it on internet. So just change the hierarchy. First you are sharing it on internet, then you are adding it to NFT. Don't do that. Do it like create an NFT of your artwork and then share it on internet. Then no one will be able to make a copy of it, and if they will be able to, you have a proof, you have a ownership proof of it, that how you can that you are the actual owner of it. So that's how it works. And exactly. So we are moving quickly to the hands-on session. Just to quickly some differentiation between the ERC1155 and ERC. So ERC721. So ERC115 token standard allows you to create both non-fungible and semi-fungible tokens, whereas ERC721 allows you to create non-fungible tokens only, right? And in ERC1155 standard, smart contracts can be linked to multiple URIs and don't store additional metadata. Whereas in ERC721, it only supports static metadata, which is stored directly on the smart contract itself, right? For each token ID, which increases the deployment cost because you have to because you have to mint every single NFT one by one, right? Or transfer it one by one. And ERC1155 smart contracts support infinite number of tokens. That means you can create a big batch of the NFTs with just with one contract. But in ERC721, it needs a new smart contract for a new type of NFT, basically. So something like that, if you want to transfer it or something. So ERC1155 allows batch transfer of tokens, as I mentioned, at once, which reduces the transaction cost time. But with ERC721, if you want to transfer them individually, uh, uh, then only individually can be possible. We can't send them in a batch form. Okay. And those who are wondering that what are token URIs, so the token URI on an NFT is a unique identifier what the token looks like, right? Or URI could be an API call over HTTPS and IPFS or anything else which is unique, right? So that's I want to clear, because we are moving further and we will be discussing that stuff too. And cool. That's over. Let's create an NFT. So to create our own NFT today, we will be using Metamask. We'll be using Polygon. We will be deploying our we will be minting our NFT on Polygon, because on OpenSea, Polygon OpenSea supports Polygon, which is and it has a feature of gasless minting. That means we don't have to pay anything over there to mint our NFTs. And I choose Polygon over here because there's a competition among you all people, those who are watching this, to create your own NFTs. And I don't want you to spend a lot of money just for competition and minting your NFT. So it will be a gasless minting. You don't have to pay anything. Quite cool. We will be using Data Hub for setting up our wallets, and using Data Hub as our infrastructure provider to connect to the Polygon chain via MetaMask. That will be cool. And then the third thing is the OpenSea. Are we going to deploy it through the code? No, so we are not doing anything related to the code, because this specific workshop is more focused towards the beginner and those who are very first towards the NFT creation. So we don't want it to make it more complex and deploying code and doing it like that. So no code, just walkthrough of different things, and how uh, uh, we can create an NFT. But I will be giving you all the step-by-step guide, like how you can put your own NFT along with the code as well. So there are a lot of things coming in this session. Link to the MetaMask already shared by the Hack to Skill team in the comments. You can install it and then go ahead. Okay, so what I can do is I can stop sharing my screen. Moving further. Mhm. Stop sharing. Okay, and I have to share my screen again. Share screen. Okay, I think you all can see my screen, right? Perfect. So first thing what we need to do is we need to install the MetaMask. So give me a heads up if you all install the MetaMask in your browser. I have already installed it over here. So I'm not going to install it now, but I have already installed it. So you already have. It will just take a 1 minute to install it. So just go ahead and do it quickly. And perfect. Uh, Once we install it, what we will be doing, we will click on this MetaMask icon over here. Uh, what happened? Okay, it's taking some time. Okay, cool. So now what we have, like you can see, I am on the Polygon Mumbai. Let me remove this Polygon mainnet. Okay, you can see I am on Polygon Mumbai testnet right now. Polygon Mumbai is a testnet of Polygon. So we'll be doing everything on mainnet now. So what we will do, we have to add Polygon mainnet. Like once you will install the MetaMask for the very first time, you don't have all these different networks pre-added to your MetaMask wallet. So what you have to do, you have to add your networks manually. So we'll be adding our network Polygon mainnet to our MetaMask. Here we go. It will open up a new window to configure your network. Here we will put some details. So Polygon MetaMask wallet. Okay, that's how I would mention it because you will be Polygon mainnet. I can mark it. Okay, cool. A new RPC URL. So understand it as how it works basically. So whenever you open a new bank account, right? So when you are filling up a form, you have to mention a couple of details: your name, your branch name, right? So the branch name over is like if you are opening a new account in a centralized bank, you mention the name of the branch, right? So here the name of the branch is basically Polygon mainnet. The new RPC URL. RPC URL is like address. So you put an address of the branch that your branch exists at XYZ Road, ABC
Hello.
building, and that like that. Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, I
Yes,
can hear
actually,
you.
there are few people are asking you to start after installing the MetaMask and how you added your network. So it will be great, if you could continue from that point.
Oh, okay. Actually, I was on different skin, so I was not able to.
Yeah.
How to please show the procedure 1 second as your skin was stuck. Oops, I'm not sure. But okay. Just give me a heads up if you all installed the MetaMask, so I can go ahead and then uh, you all can catch up. I'm removing my screen for now, and I will be looking at your comments now. Okay. Just give me a quick heads up. I'm waiting for 1 minute, and then I will go back to the MetaMask wallet setup, and then we will add a wallet. So MetaMask install. Great, great. Keep going, keep going. I'm waiting. MetaMask install. Great. How you added Polygon Mumbai. That I will be mentioning that how I will be adding Polygon mainnet to the MetaMask, and it will be the same for install adding all other networks. If it's Avalanche, if it's Polygon Mumbai, or if it's any other. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. I will explain it. It's for wallet setup. Okay, yes, you guys have to set up your wallet once you install it for the very first time. Please, you have to set up it. So it will ask you for setting up your it will ask you for storing your recovery phrase. So make sure to take a screenshot or write down your all those secret phrase or recovery phrase, because once you lost it, and if you log out from your wallet, you never be able to recover it because there's no way to forget your password in Web3. Okay, so please keep that safe. Create wallet. You have to create a new wallet. If you don't have one, create a new wallet. It will take you through different instructions. Follow the instructions. Keep your recovery phrase safe. saved, and then further. Okay, along the session, or can I do it after learning? Yeah, you can do it after learning as well. If you want to take some time and want to do it after this session, you can do it by following this guide. You can reach out to me if you need any help. So that's all up to you. But on the okay, it's already 2 minutes. I hope you already installed MetaMask and not stuck anywhere. So moving further, I can share my screen. Can I upload physical artwork for any? Can I upload by? Yeah, you can. Like if you have a physical artwork for and you can convert it into a digital form, and then you can upload NFT. So it's all up to you, like how you want to leverage it. Okay, perfect. And share screen. You can see my mainnet screen, right? Just give me a heads up. You can see the wallet screen, right? Okay, Polygon wall. So here we are saying where I was. Okay, new RPC URL. New RPC URL is basically to connect your network uh, with the network, basically, right? So here we will be using Data Hub as our RPC provider, and here, to go into Data Hub, what you have to do is like log into datahub.figment.io. I'm already logged in. Okay, so once you will go to the datahub.figment.io, and you will make a new account. Once you make a new account, I can share the guide with you as well, that how you can start with getting started with data. Okay, so if you will face any problem in getting started with data, this guide will help you out in any case. I can share it here. Okay, so we need to just pace up a little bit. So I'll be just going quick and doing everything quickly. So just try to catch up with me. So here we go. We will create a new app on Data Hub. Data Hub here is your RPC provider. We will give it a name to Polygon MetaMask wallet, so we can understand that we are using this specific API or this specific app in our MetaMask. Okay, then we will give it a name like staging or prediction. I'm using it prediction because we are keeping it for mainnet, and it doesn't matter a lot. So it's just for your for your own choice for making difference. Here we'll go Polygon. I will create an app. As soon as I will hit the create app, it will open up a new dashboard over here, where you can check protocols, analytics, different things. And here we go. We'll click on protocols. Here you can see the RPC. Okay. So what I will be doing, I will be using Matic mainnet JSON RPC. So here RPC is basically for the validator layer of the Polygon. So we need to be on the block producing layer like this one for the developers, which is actually. So we'll be using this JSON RPC. I will go ahead and I will copy paste it here. You can just remove the curl part. It started with https matic.mainnet json rpc data.figment.io and then your API key. So that's look like this. Chain ID. Okay, so just every bank have their own IFSC code. Similarly, in Ethereum networks, there is a chain ID. Okay, so chain ID for Polygon mainnet is 137. Currency symbol is Matic, and Matic is a native token of the Polygon network. Okay, blog explorer URL. We'll be using Polygon scan for this. Okay, polygonscan.com. Right, scan.com. Perfect. So as soon as I added all of these things, I will create save, and it will add a new wallet to my MetaMask, which we'll be using for adding our NFTs to OpenSea. Okay, and just as soon as I hit this save, uh, like what I can do is I can share all these. Like I can stay on this screen for 30 seconds so you all can catch up. Mm-hmm. Okay. I click save, and as soon as I hit the save button, okay, you see here, I have zero Mythic, I have account, that's my account address, and that's Polygon mainnet changed over here. You can see it is Polygon. Similarly, you can add Polygon Mumbai as well. So that's how we done. Now I exit. I will close it. I will give to uh, OpenSea. So OpenSea, for OpenSea, just go to OpenSea.io. Always make sure when you are dealing in the AMMs, decentralized exchanges, or with NFT marketplaces, make sure the URL which you are going is truly correct and you are not using any fake website or something, because sometimes it happens someone make a clone of the another website with different URL to install your NFTs and your funds. So be aware and always do your own research before moving further. Close it. Now what I will do, okay, I'm already logged in. I will log out from here. Okay, now we have to click our, we have to connect our wallet with OpenSea. I click on MetaMask. Okay, now you can see that's my address. You can see here it's starting with 0x0f34 and ending with AC5. Similarly, you can go click on MetaMask. Just taking some time to load. It looks like you can see it. My address is same 0x0f3 ending with AC5, which proves that like my Polygon mainnet wallet is connected with the OpenSea. Okay, and I have zero Matic. So that's how I done, and that's my profile looks like. So quickly giving you OpenSea. Here you can go and here you can buy different NFTs like Board app. Board app yacht. So that's a very big project around NFTs. They have a uh, like around 10,000, like 10,000 unique NFT collections of apes, right? Board app yacht, right? So all these are the results of that. This one, it's verified. You can see verified collection. You can get all the details of this collection similarly over here. So we will be creating our own collection. But before that, I'm giving you a overview what actually collection looks like. So you can see the details. They have a 10,000 unique NFTs of apes. There are 6.3K owners of these NFTs. The total floor price. So floor price is basically the lowest value of one NFT in this specific collection. Okay, and the volume traded. Uh, so you can. I'm just getting DM from Anuj. Uh, okay, sorry guys if it's getting too much fast, but I will be taking all your questions. Don't worry. Let me quickly take a look at the screen. Uh, where it is? Let me check comments. Thank you. We are slowing down the pace while the recording will also be available. Okay. It's being too fast. Uh, yeah, Chan ID. Can you please repeat? Okay. Chan ID is. Let me stop my screen and quickly give you heads up. So Chan ID is 137. Okay, for Polygon mainnet. You can Google it. Right. If you want to go through the Polygon docs, you can Google it and you can find that what's the actual Chan ID for the Polygon mainnet, and it's 137. Okay, and for the data hub part you can go to datahub.figment.io. You have to log in over there, create a new app, right, and select Polygon as your protocol, create app, and from there you can get the RPC URL. So that's bit about. And uh, Kripsy, you are getting chain ID is currently used by Polygon network. So I think you already have MetaMask set up and you already have Polygon mainnet configured in your Metamask. MetaMask wallet with Polygon network name. A step-by-step guide for this. Yeah, there's a step-by-step guide for this too. Let me share it. Polygon mainnet with MetaMask. Okay, just quickly, I'm sharing the link. So it will give you. I'm sharing it with Anuj, and we can share. So these from the Polygon docs. So you can use Data Hub for your RPC URL basically, and in Polygon docs it's mentioned that there are different URLs as well for network URL. So it's all up to you if you want to use that or if you want to use Data Hub. So that's how basically. And anything else? So I think we can pace up now. I am start sharing my screen back again. And does Polygon have any value like Ethereum? Yes, Shruti. Polygon is a layer 2 solution layer 2 solution in front of like Ethereum network basically. So Polygon have its own features. Polygon have its own specialization in the blockchain, right? So it's all up to you like on which network you have to go for. So yeah, it has value. It's one of the largest used Ethereum compatible chain, basically like layer 2 chain. So sharing my screen back again. Here we are. So before making our own NFT, listing our own NFT, I'm giving you like what NFT collections looks like. So that's NFT collection base details. If I click on this, uh, uh, that's one NFT will open up over here, and it will give you all the details, right? So currently this specific NFT owned by this specific person. Uh, this is on sale. Uh, it's on not on sale, but I can place a bid, right? So they have a reserve price, but if I want to buy this, I can place a bid to buy it. And going further, you can see the listing and offers which were made to buy this NFT. It was started from 0.000001 wrapped ETH, like then moved to something else, and now it's selling at 16.69 W ETH or wrapped ETH. Okay, and here we see on the property. So whenever you're buying NFTs, right, you look for the if you're buying NFT from a collection or something, you look for different things. You can check it later, but I'm just giving you a quick overview that what properties looks like. So it means like 12% have this rate. Background gray, 12% have this. That means out of 10,000 NFTs of these apes, only 12% of those apes have this gray background. Okay, and you can see dark brown. The fur is dark brown. So out of those 10,000 NFTs, 40% have this dark brown trait. That means their fur will look like this dark brown color. Okay, so that's couple of things which you consider, and more the rarity of the specific features, more the price of it. So that's how it works basically. But there are different things which you consider. And here's the contract address, using which all these NFTs were minted on the network. Here is the token ID. Here's the token standard. We discussed about ERC11721 and ERC1155. So this specific NFT collection using ERC721 standard, and it's on blockchain, which means this specific collection is minted on Ethereum blockchain, and the metadata is frozen, right? And you can see all the details over here, like the history and something. So that's bit about the NFT collection. And moving further, we will create our own. Okay, now it's time to create our own NFT. So once you connect your wallet, we will click on create button, and okay, it will ask us for the MetaMask notification that we are ready to create our NFT. We will sign this. Click on sign, and it will take you to a new page. It just verifies that I'm the actual person who is actually going and creating a new NFT collection, a new NFT. So we are creating a new item. Uh, I will click on image, what I want to make an NFT of, and I click on H2S logo. Here we go. And I'm using this hack to skills logo for creating an NFT. Okay, and I will give it a name, hack to skill, hack to skill NFT masterclass. Okay, external link. What can be external link? Okay, I think I can. Okay, we can skip it if we want. So there is no external link to it. Description, we can mention any description to it. This is for uh, to as workshop. Okay, so that's description. Then collection. So if we have an existing collection, like if you already have a collection created by us, we can add this NFT to our collection. Else we can add it later. Okay, so we don't have any collection, so we are skip this. Any properties to it, any text or traits that show up as rectangles or something, levels or stats, something. So we don't have anything related to it. So we are skipping all these things. We have unlockable content. Unlockable content is like there is something like a specific link to a gift or something. There is a more details about this NFT which you only can get once you buy this NFT. Okay, so if you have unlockable content, you can turn it on and you can mention it something over here like code to redeem, link to a file, etc. So that's something if you want. Okay, uh, I can. Thanks for joining in. So if someone will buy it, they will get to know that thanks for joining in message, and that's unlockable content. And explicit and sensitive. And if you think that your NFT is something related to 18 plus content or explicit or sensitive, you can turn it on so people can verify and get to know that uh, this is something sensitive content have. And supply. Okay, so if how many supply you want to keep for this, it's only one, because we are not creating a collection, we are just creating a one single NFT or at this time. So it's by default it's one. Which blockchain we want to use? Here comes the part. We are using Polygon. Okay, from Ethereum to we change it to Polygon because we want gasless minting. We don't want to pay anything to mint our NFT. Okay, that's why we choose. If we will go with Polygon, if we will go with Ethereum, we have to pay a large amount of gas fees for listing our NFT on the network. So we select Polygon and we click on create. Almost done. I click on. Oh, I'm not a robot. Obviously, I'm not, man. Chimneys, chimneys, chimneys. Okay, verify. Wow. Okay, I proved I'm not a robot, basically. Perfect. And here we go. We have created our own NFT now, and that's it. You created Hack to Skill NFT Masterclass and NFT. Perfect. Our NFT is listed on OpenSea. Anyone can buy this NFT, right? But not yet, because this NFT is still not on sale. This is just listed on OpenSea, but not available for sale. So now what next we have to do is we have to put it on sale. We click on sale. What amount we want is 0.05. Okay, 02, 01. We will keep it 0.001, the least amount which I can keep, that is $2.82. You can see the current price, like as per the ETH, you can see the current price of it converted into dollar here. So that's quite helpful. I want to keep it on sale for just 1 day. If someone want to buy it, it's 1 day, and I go here. You can see it's fees. It's free to create, but if someone will buy it, just imagine if someone will buy it for $2.82, right, or 0.001 ETH. So the total amount he will be sending us, 2.5% of that amount will go to the OpenSea. That's how they make money. Okay, so that's thing to consider. That's quite fixed. They will get 2.5% anyway, and we will complete listing. So before complete listing, it will ask me to sign a message that I'm the actual person who's putting this NFT to on sale, right? So moving further, it will ask me to sign up a message on MetaMask. Okay, here you can see the sign button. I click on sign. It's signed. Okay, if you put, you have listed Hack to Scale NFT Masterclass. So that's an NFT listed. Here I copy the link. I can share it with you so you all can see it on your systems as well. Okay, send. Robert is asking, you are not a robot. That's great. Can we make unlimited duration? Yeah, you can keep it your custom duration, that if you want to keep it for 2 months, 1 year, whatever, it's all up to you. Can add another image, music, a second, the unlockable content option. I think you can't add the media in that, but you can add links or something like that. Okay, so I'm quickly sharing my screen again. Uh, can you guys add my screen like the stream, please? Okay, perfect. Thanks. So you can see my screen, right? So here it's listed now. Perfect. So you can see I'm on my own account. I can cancel the listing from here if I don't want to sell it. And for an example, if I want to, the current price is this. I can buy because you own this item, right? So how I can own my own item? So button is disabled. But what I will be doing next, I will click on MetaMask, and just for showing it, you don't need to do it. It's just for just to show you guys, right? And I click on here. I already made another account as well, which is I named it as buying account. Okay, just to show you that I will be buying this NFT. So I click, as soon as I click on buying NFT. Okay, you see this profile change over here, and the OpenSea is now linked to my new wallet that named as like the another account, that is buying account. And you see now here the buy now button is enabled. Okay, so you can see the sales will end in 23 hours 56 minutes. It includes unlockable content, which makes it like curious for the other people that what kind of unlockable content it can have. Okay, so that's one favorite. Someone marked it as favorite. Wow, thank you. I can buy it with card, make offer. Like I don't want to buy it at $2.82, or I want to buy it exact at $2, so I can make an offer. Okay, something like that. Review the to ensure. Okay, it's just for it's not an unreviewed. It's an unreviewed collection. It's not verified. So just MetaMask gives us a heads up that okay, before doing anything, make sure you are doing it correctly. Okay, I understand. Okay, to and make offer. I just want to buy it for 0.0001 at same price, or I want to buy it for $5 instead of 2. Okay, I can make offer. I make offer, and I have to deposit funds and all these things I have to follow. Because you see, I had 0 funds in my buying account, so it's saying you don't have enough funds. So that's how you can make an offer. But you have like how you can list your own NFT on OpenSea. And that was it. Pretty good. And what's next? So I'm closing it now. Let me quickly go back to my another account on MetaMask, so I can be on, okay, this account. Okay, so I'm on my, again, the same account on which I have created. I can cancel listing. Okay, listing cancelled, confirmed, sign message. Now just quickly, and okay, sign the message, and I cancel it. Okay, now no one can buy it. Okay, now I only own it. It's by me, it's for me. I only own it. I don't want to sell. That's it. So that's bit about it. You already learned. And now what's next? Okay, what's next? So click close it. Once you are done with this, basically you created your own NFT. What's next? Like how you can make your own NFTs with code, right? How you can make your own NFT marketplace. So where that things comes up, you can see my screen. NFT workshop. So we have Figment Learn. Figment Learn is a it's a learning platform, a Web3 education platform, where you can learn about more than 12 protocols, like how you can build dApps and projects by following the tutorials, by following pathways and everything. So what's next, right? So now it's time to learn and build Web3 with Figment Learn, where you can go complete 101 pathways to learn about the basics of the protocols, right? Like you can go here, you can click on Polygon. Here you click on Polygon, it will take you to a new page. Okay, now here what all you can do is you can explore our curated resources, that what is Polygon and all about. Then you can go for the Polygon pathway, that is Polygon 101, where you can learn the basics of Polygon, that how you can connect yourself to Polygon chain, then how you can query Polygon, how you can fund your Polygon account, then how you can transfer some meeting from your one account to another account, how you can deploy a Solidity smart contract and everything. And it will be just, you can learn everything in just 1.5 hours using this pathway. Then there are other tutorials where you will build a mirror clone, which is basically a decentralized blogging platform. So you can build your own project, your own dApp, and then you can follow your other tutorials. Like there are more than 15 or 20, around 20 tutorials are there which you can follow. So you can just like see this tutorial, transfer NFTs ERC 721 and ERC 1055 using Polygon proof of POS bridge and SDK. So how you can transfer NFTs using bridge, that you can learn. And if you want to build a 3D art gallery using Unity 3D, you can learn that too from here. And all these tutorials actually curated by our community members. So whenever you will click on any tutorial, you will find their name, who actually created this tutorial. You can see this tutorial was created by Bhaskar Datta. So and every single person who contributed to this tutorial, they were paid. So you also can write your own tutorials and get paid. But this program is currently on hold because of another new thing which is coming up, that is Builder DAO. So let me quickly introduce you to Builder DAO. Builder DAO is basically, the Figment Learn is now transitioning into Builder DAO. Builder DAO is a community to build a better internet together, right? So we are aiming to onboard more developers into the Web3 space and reward writers, reward community to for providing more educational content and providing that content to the learners like you, those who can come and learn more about the Web3. So the best way to supercharge the community is to combine purpose with action. That means like we can't do all alone, right? So we combined our forces. That means we are starting this thing with Arweave, Ceramic, Figment, the Graph, Pith, and the Solana. So these are the other foundations which are supporting this initiative and being a core contributor to the Builder DAO. So that's how we are started with Builder DAO. I can share the link to the Discord and to the Builder DAO Figment Learn in the chat. You can join, and that's bit about me, about the Builder DAO Learn. That's it. Coming to the questions, that's you can follow me on Twitter. My handle is Yash Sharma, at Yash Sharma ____. And you can connect with me on LinkedIn. Uh, Hack to Skill team will share the links with you. That's all. Stop sharing my screen now. Perfect. That's it. Coming back to the questions now.
Hello. Yes, can you hear me?
Hi, Anuj.
Hello.
Yeah, Anuj, I can hear you.
I'm not okay. Yes, now I can hear you
Right?
clearly. So it was a great session, yes, and it was really great having you with us, guys. If you have any question, feel free to ask it right now. I'll just check in the comment section
Please.
once, so I can create and sell
Actually,
NFTs
I'm
now. Yes,
sorry. Right.
yes, yes. Please
Just
take it
like
on.
moving further, like I'm sorry for the delay. Like when we take a work and all this session, sometimes things go longer than expected. So sorry for that, but I'm happy to answer staying over here and happy to answer. Please ask your questions in the comment section. And yeah,
After selling NFTs in OpenSea, will ETH automatic go to MetaMask wallet, and how to convert to real money?
Okay, so after selling the NFT in
Yes.
OpenSea, that money will go to MetaMask wallet, obviously, right? And how to convert it to real money? You can transfer it to your other wallets where you can convert into real money. Like if you have Trust wallet, right? So where you can have your own address. Okay, you can send your magic to that address and then convert it into the real money. Right? You can sell it and convert it into real money, something like so that you can do. Which one is the best to what's the difference between Ethereum and Polygon blockchain? Because Polygon blockchain is free on OpenSea and Ethereum is not. So why so? Okay, so Ethereum is the layer one blockchain, right? Semi. So Ethereum is a layer one blockchain, and Ethereum have actually high gas fees, right? So every time when you are doing some transaction, it costs you a large amount of gas fees. Okay, so that's why it's actually costly, and every time like on Ethereum, whatever transaction you have, it must have to go through a mining process every time, and it costs you a gas fee. So that's why it's costly. Polygon is a layer two solution to that, and it's a proof of stake based network, not a proof of work based. So that's another thing comes up over here. That is layer two solution, uh, which is solving all the problems which were in the Ethereum and now solved by Polygon. Okay, and Polygon and OpenSea have like a gasless minting feature over there. So that's why, which is one of the best to mint over Ethereum or Polygon. I would say if you want to go with gasless minting, Polygon is best. If you want to go with like a large collection or something, it's all up to you. If you want to do it on Polygon, it's all your choice. If you want to do Ethereum, your choice. But both are good. Polygon is less gasless minting. That's why I prefer it. That's good. And another question.
Yeah, so we have other questions already been answered by our community members. So thanks a lot everyone for joining in. Feel free to join our Discord community, tag yours, tag me when you if you have any questions there. And now you just have to create your own NFT and submit it onto a dashboard. And do share it on social media, guys. How was the experience overall, and what did you like? And do share your NFTs after building it. Looking forward to some awesome NFTs. And thanks a lot, everyone. Take care. Bye bye. Soon we'll be sending all the presentations and the resources to your mail. Bye bye.